Hello, this is the Fables and Fairy Tales channel and podcast, as well as Substack channel. You can find more of my articles and short stories on my Substack page. Today I would like to discuss Andor, the TV series by Disney. Season 1 was released a few years ago, and just recently Season 2 has finished. I want to begin by saying this is a full spoiler alert. I'm going to be spoiling things throughout the entire 2 seasons, the whole series. So if you haven't watched this and don't want to be spoiled, stop now, go watch, and then come back. So I wish to discuss a very specific character from Andor named Syril. Syril has quite an incredible story arc from Andor. He is a corporate security officer who loses everything when he is shamed on the planet of Ferrix when he tries to arrest Cassian Andor, the main character, for having killed 2 security soldiers. Everything goes upside down, and he loses face. He's shamed, and he is fired and has to go get a meaningless desk job on Coruscant. Well, this all changes eventually when he meets Deidre, who is a high-level ISB member, which is the Imperial Security Bureau. He eventually comes to worship the ground that she walks on and wishes to be like her. And eventually, when her life goes to crap on Ferrix as well, just like him, he saves her life. And they actually begin dating in Season 2. Now, somehow he works up the ranks in his current job, that desk job that I already mentioned. And I don't know if he did it himself or if maybe his girlfriend Deidre pulled the strings, but somehow he works his way up. And eventually he works his way onto a planet named Gorman, where he works as a spy to infiltrate the Gorman and to give information to the ISB, again, the Imperial Security Bureau. He is working for his girlfriend here. Well, Gorman is a planet where the Empire is trying to very carefully and politically build a case against them so they can steal minerals that are on the planet. And he is taking part in this. You can already see with some of the earlier episodes before everything goes wrong that he already begins to see through a couple different cracks in the facade of the Empire. But once everything goes down in that square where the Empire is setting up a political slaughter of the Gormans, these people on this planet, and will cover it up, making it seem like the Gormans were killing Imperial soldiers. This is when everything changes for Syril. His life unwinds, and the Empire that he worships, he realizes may be evil, and he is on the wrong side, and the blood of these people that are getting slaughtered are on his hands. But then, all of a sudden, everything changes. That revelation, while he is having this revelation, he sees his nemesis. He sees the man that brought him down years ago. He sees Cassian Andor. Cassian Andor does not see him, but Syril sees him. Syril attacks Cassian. He ambushes him. And this fight is brutal. And I'm pretty certain Syril was going to win. He was going to end up killing Cassian. Now, in a typical, normal fight, if Cassian had not been distracted and knew Syril was coming, I don't think Syril would have stood a chance. But the fact that Syril was able to ambush Cassian and attacked with such ferocity, he almost won. But then, again, warning, spoiler alert. Just some other character who I'm not going to go into detail here, but a Gorman shoots Syril in the head. and kills him, and Syril is dead and gone. And thus ends the story arc of the character arc of Syril. When this scene happened, I got punched in the chest, and I felt it in my gut. That's not what I wanted. I wanted more for Syril. I expected more from Syril. This completely subverted my expectations. Killing off a big character like this suddenly, without fulfilling the expected character arc, is a very Coen Brothers thing to do. These directors, the Coen Brothers, are not involved in this project, from my understanding, but they do this all the time in, say, Burn After Reading, No Country for Old Men, where the main characters, or at least people you think are main characters, just get killed suddenly out of nowhere. But that's exactly what they did here. Syril's gone, dead, boom, shot right in the head. This is what I wanted for Syril. I wanted him to flip and start working against the Empire from the inside. I wanted him to become a double agent and be working against Deidre, his girlfriend, stealing information from her and giving it to the rebels, that the rebels are able to use against the Empire. And there could have been some very fascinating stories or episodes that could have come out of that, as maybe Deidre, who's very, very smart, could have come to a realization that someone is stealing information from her team and slowly whittling it down to possibly even discovering that it is Syril, her boyfriend. But I can respect the writing that came to pass, that Syril was shot in the head. It subverted my expectations, and it was well executed. So I can respect that. Is it what I would have done? No. I would have done what I already mentioned for Syril, about him becoming a rebel. That's what I wanted for him. But I can respect that. And it was very interesting, very incredible TV show. I highly recommend this show. Watch season 1 and season 2, and then go ahead and watch Rogue One, which is what it all leads up to anyway. Anyway, it's an incredible show. The writing is fantastic, and I highly, highly recommend this. Anyway, that is all from the Fables and Fairy Tales channel. Please like and subscribe, and also check out my Substack. That is all.